Hey guys, Rich here from Tacoma Network, and today we'll be installing the AJT Version 1 Key Fob case for the 3rd Gen Toyota Tacoma. Stay tuned at the end and I give my after 1 year review of this case, since I shot the install video in March of 2024. AJT has a variety of key fob cases available in a wide range of colors. I chose the V1 case for the ability to still store the actual key inside the fob like the OEM Key Fob. This is an injection molded case and not some 3D printed case that would fail under normal daily use. And this is just the case. You will have to swap all of the internal parts of your OEM Key Fob, including the buttons. When you buy the AJT V1 case, you get a nice AJT decal, a stop and watch this video card, a small bag of hardware and Allen key, and finally the V1 case. Instead of using the included Allen wrench, I'll be using my 3/32 MIP driver to make things easy. First, you'll want to separate the V1 key fob and set aside the side switch. Next, remove the key from the OEM fob and use the tip to separate the OEM fob. There's a slot to pry it open with a twisting motion. When you open the OEM case, be careful to keep the contents intact so you know the order they will go back in to the AJT fob. On the bottom side, you'll remove the main electrical board including the battery. This is all one piece. On the top side, you'll have the water and dust resistant membrane and the 3 buttons. Keep the buttons in order when you remove them. Now it's time to start loading everything into the AJT fob. Starting with the buttons at the top, you have the lock, unlock, and then the red panic button in its own little island at the bottom. Next, drop the membrane in. Everything should seat in without forcing anything. Next, the main control board and battery with the battery facing up. The hardest part of the install is getting the little tiny spring from the hardware bag and the side switch to seat in while closing the 2 cases, and not lose the switch and spring. It took me 2 tries for the first time, but it closed perfectly. I used my MIP driver to start screwing the 4 screws in, all while holding the case closed. You are laying down the threads for the first time, so there will be some resistance. Be sure not to over tighten the screws. The case is plastic and can strip. The last step is inserting the OEM key into the fob and activating that side switch. The first time you place the key in, it will have some resistance. I removed and replaced several times to work in that function, and it's more like the OEM fitment now. And there it is, the AJT Version 1 Key Fob for the 2016 to 2023 Toyota Tacoma. So how has it been the past year? Alright, fast forward to March 2025, and I've used the key fob daily. Overall, I'm really happy with the look and function of the V1 key fob. The screws have worn a little bit, leaving a silver look to where it kind of wears in my pocket. The backside has smoothed a bit and become a little more shiny now. There's no rattling or issues with the buttons. They work just like the OEM fob. The key switch works fine and still has some good resistance, but I rarely remove this key since I installed an auto lock on the tailgate. So I'd give this 9 out of 10 stars for looks, function, and being different than the OEM for a bit more rugged look. Well guys, that is my install and review of the AJT Version 1 Key Fob, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you own an aftermarket key fob case? Which one did you choose? Drop those answers in the comment section. As always, if you like the video, there's a button for that, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Lastly, my name is Rich. Thanks for watching.